This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey, welcome everybody to the show. I'm Doug.
I am Greg.
And this is Mike.
And this is It's Funny It Makes It Okay podcast, part of the Off the Tongue podcast network, where you can find lots of hilarity and hijinks.
A very small part.
Very small part.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Not
a
a
small
big part.
podcast.
We're not a big part.
We're not. We're just one tiny cog in the giant machine.
Yes.
All right. Well, today we have got I think each of us have one little stupid little thing up front. We're going to talk some fashion, maybe a wardrobe malfunction, one or two.
Don't like when that happens.
Greg wants to talk about dolls. So we're going to talk about dolls. So I got something right up front. This I found on Instagram. It is a Japanese sporting event, and they're in this arena. And I just want you to listen to this and try to guess what this. I'm going to try to guess what they're playing. Hang on here. I'm sorry. I got to let it go back. Okay, ready?
It's very quiet.
I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting.
So we got a
There's
name.
people crying, screaming, jumping up and down. They cannot believe that. Oh my gosh, what an upset. People are crying, they're falling down. Name the champion. Okay. So, exciting, right?
Sounds like it.
What do you think I just watched? What do you think they were doing?
So is a sport? Is that what you said?
I'm using that loosely.
Okay.
But it's not, I mean,
See,
don't
now
think
you're-
traditional sport. This is in Japan. They do a lot of crazy out of the box things. But it's an arena and it's full of people. I mean, it's full. And it goes crazy. I know for a fact that all three of us have done this.
We've done this.
Oh yeah, we've all played this or done this.
Let's say ping pong, maybe. That's my guess.
Bombardment.
No. Rock, paper, scissors tournament. These are the last two gals, and when they do, they go into it, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, 1, 2," and they call it. That's what they're boom. And they're like, oh, that's it. They're crying. They're screaming.
Oh, my goodness.
She falls to her knees like, I cannot believe it. They take rock, paper, scissors.
Was there cheerleaders there?
I don't know. There's, gals waving. I can't read Japanese, so I don't know. But, yeah, it was insane. I came across they really take this serious.
Man, I guess they do.
So, anyway, I just thought that was interesting because I don't know if you could get that much excitement here in the U.S. for that.
No.
We can probably
we could do
bet
extreme.
on it.
Extreme rock, paper, scissors.
What would that be?
Maybe we'd have it in the octagon. Maybe we could have it at the White House.
You'd use real rock,
Yeah.
paper, and scissors.
Yeah.
Smashing each other. There we go.
Oh, that's a rock.
All right. So that was it. I just came across that. I was like, wow.
And you play it blindfolded.
It could be.
You get a nasty paper cut.
Ooh. There's nothing that paper cuts are bad.
Yes, they are. But would that be worse than a rock?
I don't want the scissors. I'm going to bow out of the scissors.
Are you going to make them? Do you have to wear like you would if you're in the UFC where you're just your trunks? You have a weigh in. You get a paper cut on your arm or your chest. That's good as smart.
I'm on the Olympic rock, paper, scissors team. That's what's on the jersey is rocks, paper, and scissors.
Yep.
All right.
So
Weird.
that was it. That was
That's
the last
weird.
thing.
So I have found some random ads, and these are just ones that have popped up under news stories, and some of them show up on my work computer. If you check the weather app on I don't know, whatever system that is on Microsoft.
The
MS
what app?
On the weather, the integrated weather.
Yeah. I don't know what they
Yeah.
Just MSN, isn't it? Or,
I think so.
I think so.
It just shows some ads on the side. So the first one was underneath of a news story. they've got some like AI generated dog thing. I just like the caption. It says, "Family thought they adopted a dog. When the vet sees it, he screams, 'Oh my God.'" And it's just like a picture of a poorly
Some
photoshopped
thing.
It's black with like orange stripes. It's weird looking.
So I like the caption. That was a good story. The next one was on one of those weather app ones, the MSN. It's a shirt that literally just says, "My wife beats me."
Nice. That's nice.
I'm not sure why I'm getting these ads, but like on the side, there's like a different design in my wife beats me. There's one that says "trophy husband." I don't know. My wife beats me.
Okay.
Maybe a rock, paper, scissors.
Maybe.
That could be.
Maybe
Games, board games.
Yeah, that could be too.
Or she just could be physically beating him.
She could literally be beating.
I like just the fact that like I can't picture somebody walking around wearing that shirt. I don't know. Maybe there's people out there.
That is a wife beater.
That is.
The next one was a picture of Chuck Norris.
Oh my gracious.
Staring at a banana in front of a podcast microphone, but the banana also has what appears to be cinnamon
Is that what
being
it is? Something
sprinkled
is
on
getting
it?
Poured on it.
And the caption is, "Chuck Norris, I avoid these 3 foods like the plague." Apparently a cinnamon banana is one of them. So
I can't say I disagree with him. I think I would avoid that as well.
he's just very, I don't know. He looks like he's zoning out, just staring at this banana. And then if that one wasn't enough, I actually got a cartoon like version of it.
Oh, like an AI rendered cartoon version.
So
of it.
it's got the same caption where Chuck Norris is avoiding these 3 foods like the plague, but now it's like, it's like an AI art style. Again, with
nice.
cinnamon being sprinkled on the banana. I'm not sure where that comes from.
Lori has put cinnamon on our bananas before.
I've never.
You better
thought about
avoid it like the plague, Greg.
That's what Chuck Norris does.
She'll have a dish of blueberries, strawberries, and sliced up bananas.
Well, now
She'll
if I ever get attacked,
sprinkle cinnamon.
if I get attacked by Chuck Norris, I can use the cinnamon
Ooh,
banana.
like Krypton.
He will avoid me like the plague with that. He'll try to kick me, and I'll just shove that banana right in his face.
No, banana.
So these are just random ones I've seen just over the last week. So I'm hoping I get some more ones like these. 'Cause
I'm
these
sure you will.
These are very entertaining. So that's all I got on those.
Okay. Well, mine, I have a couple things. The other day I was sitting there and a weather alert popped up in my Weather Channel app. I wasn't using the generic MSN. This was Weather Channel.
Well, you won't get the good ads on the website.
No, I won't get the ads, but I'll get an alert about this that I was concerned about. I almost went and took cover. It comes up and it says, Tropical Depression Chantal is 673 miles away.
Ooh. Did you go to the store and buy all the water you could get and
Bread,
batteries?
milk. I stocked. Why am I getting a notification for a tropical depression 670 miles away? There's no earthly chance that's going to come inland to central, the middle of the United States and get us.
Maybe if you're traveling, but still, it's like, well.
I was home. I was just home sitting, watching TV.
But the app doesn't know that. Or maybe it does.
It knows. It knows I'm watching TV.
It probably thinks your location is like down by the coast or something.
I mean,
it is an app after all. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't get why I was getting this notification. I mean, it
just wants it to be really safe, Greg. It doesn't even want you to take
I
the
went
chance.
outside and boarded up my windows.
He's like, what are you doing? There's a tropical depression 700 miles away.
Yeah, Chantal, haven't you heard of it? So, anyways, that was,
I'm saving your life. That's what I'm doing.
I am. I about went to my storm shelter. You see the line of cars leaving Morton. I mean,
they're racing out west.
Yeah,
Get us away.
Yeah. We're going north. I don't know. Weird, but
that's odd.
All right. The next thing is I was thinking about this today because I don't know. I just want you guys to think about it.
Wait, 1 second. I'm sorry. I got to back up just a little bit. Does that mean like people in Maine get like thunderstorm warnings,
tornado warnings?
Like
they probably do.
Watch out, guys!
Canada, they're getting our tornado warnings.
January in Miami, there's a blizzard 1,247 miles away from you. Like, what the heck is this for?
Take cover.
What am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's like, what are
Guys
we
walking
supposed
around
to
a
do?
parka down there. I gotta be prepared.
Sweating like
I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's so weird. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't get why I'm getting that notification. There's no reason I need that notification. I
can't think of it.
I think the apps are smart enough now where they got your location pinpointed, so it shouldn't be sending me ones for
That's where
Florida.
you would be wrong.
Well,
the apps are not smart enough.
yeah. Oh, once the AI kicks in, it'll be all different.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be much better.
Yeah. Of course, it'll be generating the weather. So, all right. Well, next thing is I was thinking about friendly and unfriendly and indifferent business like encounters that you've maybe had, or customer service, or really good encounters with businesses. And it could be the customer service, or it could be just something in general with the business. The reason I asked, today I was sitting at work, and a guy from the fire extinguisher place that inspects our fire extinguishers came by.
Okay.
And he went, I saw him walk in our back door, which is, I sit probably 30 feet from that door towards the back, and he walked across the front and undoubtedly went up front and checked our fire extinguisher up there. Then he came, and I guess he had checked one out in the storeroom. Then he came through our break room, and then he came beeline straight to my desk, and he's giving me attitude, and he's like, "Where's your kitchen fire extinguisher?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I go, "Let's go look." And so we go and look, and I look around the corner, and it's there. It's right there. It's behind that folder inserter that sits inside the doorway. Still visible. It was not like it was hidden completely behind it. If you just looked around a little bit, I don't know why I'm getting attitude about a fire extinguisher. And so he goes, "Well, I can't get that out of there." He goes, "It pulls straight out." So I grabbed the insert. It's on wheels. I roll it out a little bit, and he pulls it out. And I said, "Are you good?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so I went back to my desk, and then 5 minutes later, he comes back there. Just to give you a warning, he goes, "They're inspecting for these right now, and if they come in and it's behind that machine, they're gonna tag you guys."
Who is they? Who is that? What he's doing?
Well, no,
Wait,
I
I'm
guess
confused
he's
now.
with
Wait.
a company that does that services the fire extinguishers. There's
He's
then
not the fire
government-
marshal.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the fire marshal
Gotcha.
might come around, which
I was like, I thought that was your job. Isn't that what
Fire
you're doing?
Marshal Bill.
yeah,
will
and if
show
you do
up.
your job, we shouldn't be getting tagged for anything. But he's giving me like attitude
See,
about
I
it.
just sit back here and work. I don't care. I don't own the place. Write a note and stick
You know,
it
if
up
there's
there.
a fire, I'm running out that door
Yeah, I'm
over
not
there.
grabbing the fire extinguisher.
It just seemed like The Office. Like,
I'm going to be knocking people down on my way out. Stacking them up like cordwood behind me.
Yeah,
We're done.
yeah. So the other one I had was
Did you tell him about the tropical depression?
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
That probably would have scared him off.
oh probably, yeah.
Well, it'll put the fire out.
That's right.
I didn't have to wait for the rain to get here.
It may be a few days, but so the other one was this past weekend. Our family, Mike included, went camping down in a couple hours south of here in Illinois, and we stayed at this campground. And each cabin was supposed to have a picnic table with it,
Nice.
which we wanted
picnic
because we were going to have a family cookout, and we wanted to have picnic table. So Lori and I went up to the front office, and we asked the gal, we go, "Do you have any more picnic tables?" Because and more. This happened on the 4th of July weekend, so they're busy. I get it, but we walked out. We said, "Do you happen to have a picnic table that we can get?" Because we're going to have well, I don't know if there are anymore. We've got some are broken and stuff, and we're like, and Lori goes, "Well, isn't that part of the package that you get a picnic table with your?" Well, yeah. But she was like indifferent about it. She was like, that's where the indifference thing comes in for her. She was like,
Usually, but I guess not this time. Oh,
And
thanks.
she goes, I'll put the word out to the guys, see if they can find one and bring it to you. And Lord goes, well, are you going to let us know, or are we just going to, if it doesn't show up, we're not getting one? She goes, yeah. You're not getting it. You're just not getting it if you do. But so there was just indifference there. And because then the next day we had to go back up there for something else. And my daughter had gotten on a waiting list for a golf cart. And it was a waiting list, so we knew, it probably, but I don't know if it was the same girl, but it was a girl. And I just said, by chance, because, we went to get wristbands. That's right. And they gave us the wristbands. And I said, by chance, my daughter's on the waiting list for a golf cart. Is it looking like anything's going to happen? And she's like, no. And we go, well, what's the ones? There's like 2 sitting over here and 2 behind your office. I don't know. I think those are for the, maybe for the grounds crew or the people that work here and stuff. But again, just a real indifference about it. Not helpful, not, no, man, I wish I could get you one, but we really are. We're booked up and, but no, it was just indifference. I don't know. I want some.
This is their minimum wage summer job.
I guess. So I was thinking about other businesses and customer service. We've talked about before. Chick-fil-A, you walk in there.
Well, and one other story real quick.
Yeah,
at the
go
same
ahead.
campground. So we got there a little before you guys did. And then we met up with the family that was already there, and they directed us to the cabin. So we get to the cabin, and they said, somebody's in the other one. Because we had cabins that were supposed to be side by side.
Right.
So they took us to the cabin, and we got in. And it's like, this is nice. He's like, I'm going to go ask them, though, because people were in the next door one that you guys would have been in.
Yeah, so we wouldn't have gotten a cabin.
Right. So then they go and they ask, and then they come back and they're like, yeah, they told me these aren't the cabins. They told me to go to the wrong one. So it's like, all right. So then we had to loop back around, and then we went to the ones that should have been, circled on the map. So then we go back there, and those are our cabins.
Yeah.
So it's like, even when we got there, it's like, go to
Miscommunication.
these. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm sure
Wrong
they
ones.
weren't terribly, concerned about it.
I wish I had been in there, for that part of it, but no.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good experience overall as far as the, enjoyed what we did in there and stuff. But we did end up getting a picnic table. Oh, I didn't even finish that. We did get a picnic table.
We got 2 because you guys got one and we got one, even though it's like we don't. I guess
Well,
at this
what
point, we don't need
happened
it.
is there was a couple in the cabin next to us, and I saw the gal come out of her cabin, and I walked over and I said, "Hey, by chance, are you guys using your picnic table today? If not, could we borrow it?" And because we're having a family thing. She goes, "Oh, we're going to be on the other side of the lake all day, and our family's over there, so we won't be needing it all." So I drag it all the way over to our side. It's a heavy picnic table. So I drag it over to our side.
And then an hour or 2 later.
Yeah, here come 2 guys on a golf cart with picnic tables strapped to the back of it. And they're going, "Hey, we got your picnic table." And I'm like, "Too late. We got one." And then you guys got a really nice one. Plastic top. We had that crummy wood that's falling apart. And so
they dropped it off all the way on the end of the far and right next to the road. Our picnic table, we picnicked in the road.
You'd be getting dust from the golf carts while you're trying to eat. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean, we've gone to McAllister's in Springfield.
Yep.
2 or 3 times when we're going. This week we did when we were going down there to the campground, and we've always had good service there. Good, helpful people, nice, always friendly, and like I said, Chick-fil-A always good. Now McDonald's is always questionable.
Culver's most of the time pretty good service.
Yeah,
I've had a few. Few instances.
The one in our town I've always had really good luck with, but the one here in Morton I've had it's been not good the last few times. Not good.
The service or the food?
The service. Oh. The food is fine. The service, today we waited 25 minutes for our curbside pickup.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
And then they passed it off on. Oh well, there was this and that. It's like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's all the excuses.
We had our order in 30 minutes before, but that's fine.
I don't want your excuse.
Yeah.
Just give me my cheese curds.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, Chick-fil-A is like the example I think you were going to say.
Well, yeah,
and that one's like the meme. It's like,
they're
this,
like
my
set
pleasure.
The bar.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
The my pleasure service. Like that's kind of a meme at this point.
I noticed that a lot of places have adopted that as well. You'll get my pleasure, and it's like, that's Chick-fil-A's. Don't say that.
Yeah.
You come up with your own phrase.
Well, you done? I didn't want to.
I'm done.
Okay. Well, actually, I added one more thing because that jogged my memory of something that I had forgot to put out there for you guys. But I'll just read it. It's a little article that's going to go right along with this.
Good.
I bookmarked it. This is about Gen Z, but I don't want to make this about Gen Z necessarily. This article is, but I mean, because
We do that enough.
I've ran into older people that, again, horrible service, so it doesn't matter. But this particular problem is more prevalent with Gen Z. Let's just say that. So it says Gen Z has officially entered the workplace, and growing up during the pandemic has apparently not done them any favors when it comes to office or work life.
I know where you're going with this.
Some companies have even taken to hiring
An etiquette coach.
etiquette coaches to help the new hires touch grass, or at least the particle board of their cubicle. Now, this may be a new career because I think Rosalinda Randall, an etiquette coach in the Bay Area who specializes in helping Zoomers work in the real world, says. So her quote, the requests come from tech company managers, winery execs, even country clubs. All are a variation on the same complaint. Gen Z employees are treating the office like an extension of their homes. One supervisor told Randall a new hire repeatedly left food wrappers scattered on the communal lunch table, assuming janitors would clean it up. Their manager didn't know how to handle it as they didn't want to sound like a parent. She charges $2,500 for 90 minutes.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do.
And put on a 90-minute workshop. And here's what she teaches in that 90 minutes. Get ready.
Ridiculous.
How to make eye contact. Where to stick your name tag. Always on the right. How to ask for, not demand, things from your boss. Personal hygiene, because 2 new hires didn't shower or change their shirts for weeks. And why being an office siren is inappropriate.
Yeah, I have trouble with that.
The etiquette training isn't limited to office spaces. Randall also gives classes at hospitals. She says that they've had a lot of complaints where newly hired nurses aren't showing signs of apathy and entitlement. They bristle at overly chatty patients and shirk, quote, dirty tasks, which I get it, not fun.
But that's your
They
job.
demand to be released from bedpan duty. They don't like it, so they don't think they should have to do it.
If it's your job, that's your job.
Zoomers complain about the classes, saying that they were promised work-life balance. But apparently some Zoomers Zoomers complain about the classes, saying that they were promised work-life balance. But apparently some Zoomers' scales are broken heavily, favoring the life side of that equation. It says every generation had their critics when entering the workforce. Professional workplace etiquette training for new hires has to be a first. And really, it says as much about Gen X and millennial bosses hiring these trainers as it does about the young people. So my thing is basically you're paying somebody to be a mom or dad. These are things their parents have failed them in this. These are things that you teach your kids. Like when my son was home, my son's a millennial, but we would teach him, I would tell him when you're talking to somebody, look them in the eyes, shake somebody's hand, please and thank you. Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Be polite. Acknowledge when somebody's talking. Don't talk over them. It's just basic.
I got to push back on one of their things.
Basic stuff. Go right ahead.
Why do you have to wear your name tag on the right side? I'm a lefty. I put it on my left side.
It's always on the right.
When I worked I was an assistant manager at Walgreens, a manager for years, and I wore it on the left side. But I'm a lefty.
You could have been a district manager, but you didn't conform.
Instead, I quit because I hated retail.
I think that's just where it goes up.
It's
upper right.
not.
It is.
You can put it on whatever. You can equally see it no matter what.
I think it's got to go on the right.
It's
I've
on.
always liked the right.
Well, you're a righty. Of course, you're going to go to the right.
You know what? There are plenty now, not so much now, but you drive. a lot of times you would buy dress pants. They would have one back pocket. It would always be on the left. That would drive me nuts.
Well, good.
No, why? I'm not a lefty. I didn't make a federal case of it. I just put it on the left.
But you didn't like it.
Well, no, but I did it.
And you would disagree that there should be both pockets, right?
But I did it.
Yes. Left side should be acceptable.
It should go on the right.
It should be acceptable.
And I don't think so. No.
I think it should.
You're part of the problem.
I'm not
You are. You're a huge part of the problem. So, anyway.
I'm going to start watching for that, though. I catch one on the right, on the left.
That.
I don't wear a name tag anymore, so I don't have that problem.
We don't even know who you are.
No.
So actually, on that note, we were talking about like Gordon Ramsay shows earlier. I would pay to see Gordon Ramsay be an etiquette coach for somebody.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Come on, you donkey! Get it together! Just screaming at people.
Cuss at him.
Yeah. Throwing.
Well, that's etiquette.
Throwing office supplies down and stuff.
He'd be a good one.
I know. I would love that show. In like a week, he'd have that office in like tip-top
They
shape.
should film the etiquette coach doing some of this and have it be a real like drill sergeant type person.
I was thinking more Gunnery Sergeant Hartman from Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, there you go.
What seems to be your major malfunction?
I didn't know they. Yeah,
I didn't know they stacked bubble gum that high. Yeah,
Arlie. Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Yes, that would be good.
It's a very hard show. The language is horrible, but if you want to know what basic training is like, I mean, that is as close as you're going to get.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right there. I love this show for that reason. Again, if you have never watched it, it's got really rough language, and the second half, it's a tough watch.
Well, I'm sure basic training doesn't.
No. We were treated with kid gloves.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, all right, let's talk a little fashion.
Why is your name tag on the right side or the left side?
Oh, no left side.
That's what I said.
Oh, you talk about doing push-ups. That have been all there was. So everything was uniform in the military. So actually, I think our name tag was on the left side. But we had one. It would say your branch on the right and then your last name on the left. So we had something on both sides.
But there's a precedent
That's for the
there.
ambidextrous
the
people.
name, the name was on the left side. So that
The
there's
most
a
important was on
precedent.
the right because they didn't care about your name. You're just one of the cogs. They don't care. All right, so let's talk a little fashion. I came across a few things here. I'm going to try to play one. First, this is a commercial from, this is mostly 70s.
Why are both of your logos on your shirts on the left side?
Because that's not my name.
But
It's leaving space if I want to embroider my name on the right. Your logo goes on the left.
Why?
Because that's the left side is for the logo. L, left.
I've never seen
L,
any
logo. It's left and logo.
I've never
the logo
seen
is
any
left.
official information about this.
You weren't at the meeting then, I guess. I didn't know we was going to have this big of a discussion about the name. But anyway.
Well, name tags.
Name tags. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to play this real quick. Try to.
It's a fun fashion sensation. The incredible I'm in the Mood shirt. Perfect for today's lifestyle. It's fun. Goes where you go. The Mood applique actually changes color responding to your mood, your hidden emotions. Black, you are tense. Green, you are more relaxed. And finally, the most desired shade of violet blue. You are in the mood. A fun part of your life. The In the Mood shirt comes in a complete range of sizes and colors. In the Mood shirts. Available at leading stores everywhere.
Now, when it's showing this commercial, it has people there. It shows a guy sitting in like a lawn chair. And he's like the dad. And it has his wife sitting next to him and his little girl standing next to him. She's probably about like 9 or 10. And he's going through all the moods. And when it's starting to say, when it gets to the purple, I don't know what shade it was, the most desirable color.
Yeah.
But,
Violet blue.
oh, see, I didn't even the violet blue.
The ultraviolet.
It shows his sunglasses, and in the reflection of his sunglasses, 2 girls in bikinis, and he's like, "Yeah, it's like, dude, you're there with your wife and your little kid, man."
And his shirt's just going,
I can't help it, man. When I'm in the mood, you got to strike when the iron's hot.
I think Lori had one of those. I think it said, "I'm in a mood."
That
Kidding.
would be helpful now. I think we should all get our
It just
wives-
goes to black.
We
Whenever.
just sell it to the women. Here's the mood. It would eliminate a lot of problems because I could read that. Like,
I'm
boom,
dead for that, you know.
Oh. Be a man, Greg. Stand up and just say it. That's right. I said it.
I'm going to go and check on her at work too and see if her name tag's on the right
I
side.
think Mike's going to get you that shirt.
He's ordering it right now
Yes.
from Amazon.
I'm getting that, having it shipped to Greg's house. I was beat by my wife.
My wife beats me.
Yes. Yes. So we got the shirt for you. But yeah, so they had the in the
my
mood
gosh.
shirts, and they actually wore them around. They would change colors and different things. What a
I
terrible
remember
fashion.
mood rings, but I don't remember
Yeah,
that
I
shirt.
do remember the mood shirts. But so that got me thinking about what other weird. Because I've got a story here about a mishap with the wardrobe. So I started thinking about fashion and wardrobes and different things. So I don't know if you remember these. I barely do, but not very well. But they had like karate jeans, but that's what I call them. But they weren't. They were specifically made for guys who
I
do
do
karate.
recall that. Yeah,
But they were like kicking jeans, I think, was one of the brands.
were they kind of flare type jeans?
Yeah, kind of.
Need to
And
look.
then, for some reason, it won't let me expand. I can't read it. But then Chuck Norris even had his own brand of action jeans.
Well, that would be the ones to get.
Well, see, I wouldn't have been able to afford them.
No.
I'd have to get the kicking jeans. So
As long as there's no banana pocket, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
there might have been a banana pocket. I
With
don't
cinnamon
know.
on it?
It was reinforced, so if you get kicked, protects your banana.
Well, that's where Chuck put his cinnamon banana.
He might have. Maybe that's why he's so aggravated with
Although
it
he
now.
avoids them like the plague.
Well,
but
I would avoid him too. Anybody else's, you only want your own cinnamon banana. You don't want somebody else's cinnamon banana coming at you. You're going to avoid that like the plague. So anyway, in the little commercial or the flyer, it's Chuck Norris in the thing. If you have the action, go with the action designer jeans. So yeah, it's perfect if you're doing karate. It stretches.
you could wear your
You
mood
can do-
shirt with it.
It says you can stretch, jump, kick, do any activity. I couldn't do that before the jeans, though. I wonder if I just put the jeans on. They do have a close up of well, I'll just call it his banana pocket. It's like showing it in action. But yeah, then they had the action jeans, the kicking jeans. Don't bind your legs. That's right, and the same thing, kind of the same action that.
I like the kicking jeans one. The guy's like flying. The guy
is.
kicks him
Yeah,
so
he's-
hard that he's flying.
What is the guy is almost like in an L shape. He's
He's like 2.5, 3 feet off the ground. I mean, it's not just any gig. This is a oof.
That's some serious
This is a
jeans,
finisher move
man.
here.
It is a finisher move. And then there was so they won't bind your legs. So these were developed by Chuck Norris for stunt fighting and action movies. They're great. They're great looking Western style and have a unique, they have a unique hitting gusset, which allows greater movement without binding or ripping. So they do have a banana pocket.
Well, I don't want binding or ripping. So.
No. That's the worst you could possibly have. But they had weird things like that. Different. They have another one by Bill Superfoot Wallace. He also has his own kicking jeans.
He looks familiar, right?
Why does this guy look like he's like 9 feet tall? This guy looks huge in his head.
He's like roundhouse kicking the guy in the head.
He's above his head.
Is
Crazy.
he the guy though that had like a half a foot or something? Didn't he have?
He
some
looks
weird
very
thing?
familiar.
I saw. We're gonna have to look that up now because I don't know why.
There's the slim gusset in the crotch again. It won't rip
Oh yeah,
out.
they got it. They really have a
Oh,
close up of
my
that.
Goodness
that,
gracious.
that gusset. Let me just say, I'm thankful it's reinforced with the picture that close. I don't know how the camera guy got so close. But
It says
anyway,
zipper styling with 4 pockets
Yeah.
available in blue denim only. Add $2 for zipper style. What's I don't. But it says zipper styling above that. I don't know. I'm just.
for extra, Greg.
But they're red. You can order them in red, white, blue, or black.
Nice. But so they had that, and then that also brought me into they were showing like other advertisements and stuff, and I came across a bunch of different like kids pajamas and some adults. But I do remember this. There are several, and the big selling item, our big selling ticket about this. They're flame retardant. They're all these pajamas are, and it got me thinking, what was going on in the 70s that we had to make sure that the kids' pajamas are flame retardant?
They didn't have fire extinguishers in their kitchens.
No. And
They were too hard to get to.
To be fair, sometimes the kids, especially the younger ones, would fall asleep while they were smoking. They wouldn't put it out first because we all smoked back then. And, you know, the cigarette would fall onto your pajamas and pretty soon you're a flaming mess.
So with this, they would just fall on you and lay there.
Yeah. It would just smolder and then finally go out. But then they had some for the whole family as well. I mean, you could get flame retardant for the whole family. But I look now, and that's not a thing. I couldn't find any pajamas now that was like, oh, make sure you get the flame retardant.
So in this picture you sent us, those are all pajamas, right?
Yes.
I would be more concerned about the kids
mask?
sleeping in the
Yeah.
mask.
I was going to, yeah.
Well,
so they have pajamas. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I just say they have masks on.
I would say this. I'd be more scared of the kids in the hallway at night than I would than anything that had to do with the flame.
Especially the
retardants.
ones,
That's
they have one with like a weird clown.
clown.
And the rabbit is a little menacing
They're
looking.
both freaky.
What are you doing up, Jimmy? Going to the bathroom.
And for some reason, there's a Superman one, but he's got like
got a
a
Zorro
eye mask on.
It's like Zorro.
Well, they have the devil. Well, yeah, go get your devil pajamas on. Sweet dreams. Like, I would be scared to death. Like, why are you trusting me like the devil and sending me to bed? Just, you know what? Have a cigarette. You'll relax. I'm shaking.
And
I'm
if
getting
you burn
ashes
the house down,
getting
I'll be
ashes
fine.
all over my pajamas. Good thing these are flame retardant.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, those are weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they have the mask. That was very odd.
It is odd.
So flame retardant. I don't know. Did you have any other? Those were just some things that have been popping up.
I was thinking more about styles that we had in the 70s, but
Go ahead.
I mean, like the hit of our fashion was plaid pants.
Oh yeah, I had plaid pants.
Plaid pants. We
did.
would have paisley shirts. They would have the little, I used to call them parameciums, swimming around on the shirt. That's what they look like.
Paisleys.
Paisley, yeah, paisley shirts. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
And then I had flare pants, which is kind of like the kicking pants. And then platform shoes.
Well, you were ready for action.
I was ready.
Did they have the reinforced gusset though?
I don't think I had the reinforced gusset.
You had to worry about ripping then.
Yeah.
Well, the guy from school must not have liked that style though, because he wasn't he always on you about your style?
About my
Like tucking
shirt
your
tail.
Oh,
Tuck in my
yeah.
shirt tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was late 70s, but yeah, my shirt tail would be out, and he didn't like it. the neat bully.
Yeah. Bill's real quick. Bill Superfoot Wallace. He didn't have just half a foot. He had his whole foot, but he was 23-0.
Wow. Was that him?
Yeah, it was. He's still alive. So
Wow.
undefeated.
Well, so is Chuck Norris.
Karate champion.
Well, I see why they call him a Superfoot, because he can get his foot like 8 feet up in the air. Like, geez, what can he do against that?
Well, if you had those pants, you could do that too.
Yeah.
Just think what you could accomplish with those.
His
If you
opponent's
just had
like,
the
"Please."
gusset, you'd be ready to
Like,
go.
don't let him wear those pants anymore.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
We're going to talk about. We have a story involving some fashion, some clothes. An American sprinter was running. I think it was the 400-meter hurdles, which those are tough. Hurdles are rough.
Yeah.
I was only in track once. One year, it was 5th grade year, junior high. I ran like the 100-meter and the 200-meter. I wasn't real fast. I wasn't real slow. I usually finished middle pack. I never placed anything. I was like 4th, 5th, 6th, somewhere in there. I tried running hurdles a few times. Back then, they had like short and tall. I don't know if they still do that because I wasn't very tall, so they had short and tall hurdles. But it was tough. I mean, it was hard. And we ran on cinder too, like because that's
when
house on the
they had
prairie,
the
I
little-
guess. But but there was a little black chip.
Well, that's how ours was.
Which is why would
originally.
they ever make you run on that? Because you're going to fall, and it just destroyed you.
Well, I remember when they put in the, I don't know what it's made of now, the track at the high school, rubber or whatever it was. It was like, wow, this is incredible.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's cinder.
it was awful. Anyway, I didn't mean to get off on a whole tangent there. But he was running the 400-meter hurdles.
They're like, what's the worst possible thing we could make this out of?
That's right. But as he was running, he had a pretty bad wardrobe. I don't know if it was a wardrobe malfunction, though, because I think his wardrobe functioned correctly. Well, at least the part. I don't know what's going on. Let me just say.
Kind of.
So as he was running, his bits and pieces fell. I guess just his bit.
His bit.
His
No
cinnamon
pieces.
banana fell out the bottom of his shorts. He kept running. I think he won the race.
Wow.
But he kept running, and he finished the race, and I think he ran. I'm trying to find if he did or not. So, but yeah, it fell out, and it was I mean, there's pictures that's all blurred out.
Thank goodness.
The time was 1/10 of a second slower than his personal best. But you got wind resistance.
Little drag.
You got that going. So it fell out halfway through the show.
I don't think this is a show.
It could have been for some people, I guess. Halfway through the meet,
He
halfway
was
through the
showing
race,
out, I guess.
and he just kept running and finished it up. But my thoughts are
It might have got him across the line a little quicker.
maybe. So he went to college in Alabama.
Really?
Yeah, that's where he finished up his college. He went to South Plains College in Texas and then transferred to Alabama. But my thought is, how short were these shorts? Or
Was he not wearing a jock strap? I mean,
or is it maybe the shorts are normal and there's another whole issue going on there? I don't know.
There's a lot of cinnamon.
A lot of banana. Yeah. I don't know which. But out of any event, I think the hurdles would be the worst thing for that. Maybe the high jump or the pole vault would be bad.
I'm sure there are others that could be bad.
But that would be a bad one.
That'd be a bad one. Yeah, you wouldn't
You're
want
trying
that.
to go over them hurdles and you don't want things dangling down.
You really don't want that to happen anywhere. But yeah, the
No.
hurdles would be bad.
And if you're running hurdles, if you hit one of those hurdles and they fall down, you get points deducted or they add a little time to you. So, that would be bad. Although I feel like if you knocked it down with that, maybe that should be
A bonus.
An added. I feel like that's, well, look, that's impressive. We're actually going to take a few seconds, 10th of a second off of your time because, wow. So anyway, I don't know. That's all I had on
This
that.
actually reminds me too. So, the NFL Combine years ago, Chris Jones, who plays now for the Kansas City Chiefs, who's a great player. He's a big defensive lineman. So he's like 6'6", 300 something pounds. Well, they always run the 40-yard dash at the Combine. So it's just you start kind of in a sprinter position, they whistle, and you run as fast as you can for 40 yards. So during his 40-yard dash, right at the end, it was the same type of wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, wow.
And it's broadcast live, just like I'm sure this was. And he
Bob's
was on
your uncle.
at the end of his dash. He purposely fell down, slid to the ground so he could repair his wardrobe. And then he was on a hot mic. He's like, "Hey, my piece fell out." It's like, what are you supposed to do in that instance? And two, you were talking about the shorts there. I know in the Combine, it's just like one very tight fitting, spandex sporty material.
Like a leotard type thing?
Sort of, yeah. But it's like, how tight can we make this on these guys? Because the big guys too at the Combine, they always look like they're
Scrunched in.
Yeah.
They need a gusset.
they did give him some reinforced gusset there.
Yeah. Take it from Superfoot. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
I feel like, Greg, don't you wear at least a jock strap to keep everything packaged up right? You wouldn't want that flopping all around, would you?
You wouldn't think.
Track and field would be a bad sport for that. I'm trying to think of a sport that might be worse, but maybe tennis?
But you don't want
Beach volleyball?
You don't want paintball or anything else like that.
Well, I think beach volleyball, they just wear a jock strap.
Well, the guys usually, that's the women. But the guys ususually wear board shorts that come down to their knees.
Yeah, they get the long
The women
shorts.
walk out in a thong and a teeny tiny bra. I don't know who came up with that idea, but yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't want hockey either because there's sharp blades on
Hockey's
the ice.
pretty padded up. There's not too much showing on that.
I don't know how that'd be possible.
I don't think you could have this kind of a baseball. So yeah, this is pretty bad. I would hope that his coach would say, "Hey, let's get a jock strap on that. Let's strap that thing down a little bit." Right?
You would think
it's pretty brutal. So,
well, I know a lot of these sports, these guys look for like every little competitive edge. So maybe
getting the weight down. He was too much weight.
He's skimping on the clothes sizes or something. Trying. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you meant the competitive edge was that.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. The guy's like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, a little distraction.
He tripped into the hurdle. Like, did you see that? I thought another runner came out of the stands. I don't know, man. I don't know how. Like I said, the shorts didn't look like they were short, but they didn't like super short.
I don't know.
I know when you're hurdling, you're pulling your leg way up and things are, moving around.
There's a lot of movement during a hurdle.
I feel like there has to be a lot of jostling.
But it's really quick. It's like boing, boing. I mean, they just.
Oh, it was boing, boing. Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, no, I know.
It's just so much. Oh, anyway, that was it.
Yeah, pole vaulting takes on a whole new meaning at that point.
Yes, it does. Oh my gracious!
There's only one javelin you want to throw.
You don't want to grab that one and chuck it. That's for sure. That would be bad.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, that's nuts. I didn't even mean to do that.
Sheesh.
That was just an accident. Sorry. That's crazy.
I loved your reaction.
I was like, as soon as I said it,
oh my gosh!
I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's go to the final thing.
I had one more on a somewhat unrelated sports story. We had talked about this before. The world's wife carrying competition.
Oh yeah,
yes.
For the first time ever this year, Americans won the wife carrying
Go
competition.
USA.
Was the guy wearing "My wife beat me" shirt?
She was wearing the mood shirt.
That would have been awesome. My wife beats me, and he's carrying her.
She's on his back, just pummeling him. They set the record too, brand new record of 1 hour and 1 minute.
Wow. What's the? I didn't read the article.
That's a long time to carry your wife around.
What's the challenge? What are they doing?
Well, so it's like through. I don't want to say like an obstacle course, but they've got to carry their wife the entire way through all this terrain.
Isn't it like upside down piggyback?
Well, it kind of depends on how they want to do it. That is one method.
Okay.
You don't want any wardrobe malfunctions.
Well, I don't think she doesn't want the wardrobe malfunction. That's for sure.
That mood shirt.
But when you win,
go ahead. I'm gonna try to compose myself.
When you win, though, I actually forgot about this part. But you win cash and you win your wife's weight in beer. I forgot about that part.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
She'll have something she avoids like the plague, like Chuck Norris. Okay, I'm done. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I don't know.
You win your weight in beer or your
wife's weight in beer. Yeah.
Ooh, that's dangerous. Yeah. How much beer do you want? Is there any money?
Yeah, it said there's a cash
prize.
I didn't say how much.
She gets that.
Yeah.
You get the beer.
Like they were Caleb and Justine Rosler from Wisconsin. Oh. And I like in the article
Cheeseheads.
It points out that it was his idea to do it. So it was in Finland. So they went to Finland. And she gave him 2 simple rules. She said, "You better win and you better not drop me." And he did both. So, or didn't do both. So anyway, we had talked about that before, and I saw 2 Americans won this year.
That's amazing.
So
That's the first time, right?
Yep, first time, and a record at that. So
wow, very good.
All right,
you want to move on?
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right. Well, I don't really want to make fun of this. I'm trying to figure out.
go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out how I feel about it. So Mattel has released a new line of Barbies, the Fashionista Barbies.
The fashionista part? Okay.
So the latest Barbie slays in a chic blue polka dot crop top, ruffled miniskirt, chunky heels, and an insulin pump. She's the brand's first doll with type 1 diabetes. Now, I'm not making fun of type 1 diabetes. That's a bad thing, and it's, it's not like we get from, overeating the sweets and things like that. This is
like the genetic
one. Yeah. Okay. It's like, so, and, we've had family members that have had it. I don't want to make fun of that. I'm just curious what you guys feel about a doll, because they've got that. They've got the Down syndrome doll. They've got, I forget, let's see what else they got. But she can get her glucose readings. That's good. Let's see. So that's the new. Also, okay, there's a blind doll, one with behind the ear hearing aids.
Well, none of them can see or hear, right?
Well,
I'm hoping
not. I mean, you walk out in the hall at night and it's standing there.
I'm poking them Barbies in the eyes when I go and I don't know. I'm hoping none of them can see or hear.
Yeah. I just, I get it. I don't know. Can you make it for every affliction that's out there?
I mean, you could just get a Barbie or a doll and just, if your child has it, say, oh, they have this like you do, and you can pretend. I don't think I need Mattel to do it.
Well, it's more money.
I'm going to go ahead and be insensitive.
I knew you would.
Do they pair
you don't let me down.
Do they pair the diabetes Barbie up with the McDonald's worker Barbie? Because they have that one. They also have a food truck worker Barbie. They have a lot of junk food Barbies. Maybe we should do like healthy eating Barbie.
Yeah, but see, the type 1 is not triggered by that.
I know. Way to bring us down again.
I know. I'm trying to keep it on the level here.
So I don't know. Yeah, that was.
I was trying to think of any. Is there any that would be, over the top or funny that they've gone, that Mattel could come up with?
A Peroni's disease, Ken.
Oh, poor Ken. He's a hurdler.
Cinnamon banana.
You gotta be careful because you pick them hurdles up and drag them along with you.
Yeah.
You got a hook.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine to make fun of, but yeah. I was over the edge with the McDonald's Barbie. How about an Ozempic Barbie then? She's overweight.
Well, I think they're all on that.
She's overweight and they give her the shot and she
goes
down.
Yeah, that
but if you miss a
sell.
shot, it blows back up. You can't miss the shot.
That would probably sell.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Say, it seems like everybody my age always talks about their anxiety. So there has to be an
anxiety Barbie.
Yeah.
That therapist Barbie.
Yeah.
See, anxiety, it didn't even show up until I think like 2003. There was no anxiety before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had no anxiety.
That sounds about right.
Bullies telling us partying, rock and roll.
Telling us to stick our shirt tails in. I mean,
didn't have to worry about wardrobe malfunctions. Nothing.
Yeah, that's the one that always bothers me.
Biggest thing I had to worry about is if I didn't have my karate pants on. Or I fall asleep when I was a kid with the cigarette in my mouth and catch myself on fire because I didn't have flame retardant pajamas.
You got game playing Barbie that she comes with the Barbie dream basement in her parents' house.
7 cats. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Did you come up with any other dolls?
Well, I was thinking more because I've had these before, but back in the 70s, they had action figures for like every TV show. I don't care what the show was. Yeah. There was action figures.
Batman.
Well, those I had a Star Trek Spock action figure. I had Batman.
They do that?
I think. I don't know.
I was doing the Spock sign with
yes, I know. I'm glad you explained. I was going to say that. It's like, what'd he do? What'd he do?
For those of you that can't see us,
really cool.
Which is everybody.
But they had Kiss action figures in 1978. Kiss
with pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
You put a firecracker by.
Well, again, thankfully, the fire retardant pajamas because I'm playing with my Gene Simmons doll that spits blood and then lights the stage on fire.
Did the Gene Simmons ones have a little button on the back that would pop his tongue out?
Yes, he did. Yeah, he would chase the Ken doll around. Come here, Barbie. And stick her tongue down her throat. No, stop it. Ken would come over. You better stop that. So, yeah.
I'll give you such a thrashing.
Yeah. He tried to stick his tongue down Gene's throat. Hey! What is going on? How do you like it? But they had action
fisticuffs.
They had action figures for Happy Days. So they had like
Potsy.
What they had Potsy, Ralph Mal, Richie, Fonzie. They had Mr. and Mrs. C. How would you like them? Like, what'd you get? I got a Mr. C action figure. What's he do? Oh, he sits in front of the TV and then he gets up and goes to the hardware store.
He runs the hardware store. He's got comes with the Mr. C hardware store.
He's got high blood pressure.
Well, that would fit right in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
Comes with his own little blood pressure cuff.
Yeah. The Fonzie came with with action thumbs.
Hey.
The thumbs would pop up. So they had they also had Charlie's Angels dolls. You get the Charlie's Angels dolls, which
They solve crimes for you.
they do. Again, Bosley would be kind of a
Yeah.
Bosley.
I'd probably just get the little box that Charlie talked through.
Yeah, you get Charlie. It's just a phone. That's Charlie. Why, hello, angels. But when I was looking there, too, there was also policewoman dolls. Like you get Angie Dickinson.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? She comes in. What are you going to do with you? Oh, I'm playing with my policewoman doll. She's got to fill out 17 reports and then make a pot of coffee. Because it was the 70s, you know. That's what the police women did.
Did you guys have any action figures?
Yeah, I had a G.I. Joe.
I had
this
G.I.
was
Joe.
back. He was had the fuzzy beard, the scar on his eye. Mm-hmm. So this was probably 1973, I'm going to say.
I had some of the 70s models.
And then
Not models.
I had a Batman. I had a Mr.
Batman.
Spock. Of course, I had some Star Wars toys.
Yeah. I was too old by the time Star Wars came out. I was like, I don't need those. What'd you have?
So I had, I want to say the Transformers. I guess were kind of action figures. You can transform them. A lot of the ones I had were like I don't know if those count as action figures or not. They'd be like the football players, like in their stance.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if those are action figures or
we had a
not.
couple
Those
of
are kind of
those.
like collectible.
You could
I think
probably play with them.
Well, I did. I set up football alignments and ran plays, John Madden style.
Circles
Football
and-
guys, yeah.
Make your brother be Pat Summerall.
Is he doing color for you?
Yeah.
Is he-
You see, you're right there. You got boom. Circle it in. Now he's going to open a hole up here. You can drive a truck through.
If he had passed that into the end zone, it would have been a touchdown.
That's right. But I came across a couple. They had Mork and Mindy. They had Mork and Mindy action figures.
Nanu.
Yeah. I came across MASH. There was a corporal cleaner. I wonder if he come with a dress so that he can dress like a woman
Well, you
trying to get
have
out.
to.
Well, he wants out of the army, so he's going to act crazy. Of course, they had Dukes of Hazzard, Knight Rider, Starsky and Hutch. See, I would have liked to have had those with the car. That's what I want. is the
Yeah.
car.
I had the Batmobile.
They had, which I didn't know, they had Bonanza action figures. You get Mr. Cartwright, but I don't want the old man.
Hoss.
I would. Well, you want the young cowboys, right? You don't want the old man. Well, I'm just going to stick at the ranch while my son's going to take care of the problem. Just sits there. But anyway, I don't know.
I'm trying to think in your era. So he's talking about all the 70s ones, 60s, 70s. Did they have they had I guess G.I. Joe probably, right?
Probably a lot of ours would have been like Power Rangers, or we would have had
my kids had Power Rangers. I took them to see the Power Rangers. I got free tickets.
I feel like those shows were made specifically to sell the toy. That's why they had, the cartoons. They would make them for that, and then they would sell the toy.
Yeah.
Or when we were younger, they hadn't got that smart. Well, they kind of, they'd make the cartoon, and then they'd make a toy to go along with it. And by the time, towards the end of my time playing with toys, and then on into my son's and yours, and they're like, why don't we just make basically a 30-minute commercial that we'll sell this stuff for? That's much smarter. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
But-
usually the toys were a spin-off of the show. I mean, it was like
I don't think there was a Home Improvement action figure with Tim the Tool Man and Al constantly blowing up the Barbie dream house.
that could have been kind of fun. Giving it more power.
Yeah, I guess we would have had like Spider-Man, because the Spider-Man movies were, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies were
Yeah.
a thing.
Batman.
Those would have
All
been
of the superhero action figures are there.
Yeah.
But nothing weird like that you wouldn't think of to be like a Friends action figure.
Oh, yeah, we had
They
like
sit around the little coffee shop.
yeah, we would have had
Seinfeld.
like a Pokemon. We would have had that. We would have had like Dragon Ball Z. I guess we would have had some of those. But
Seinfeld. What's up with non-posable arms? Doing a whole comedy set. Got the other action figures out there.
the Kramer one would have been fun.
Yeah.
You running through doorways.
The George Architect doll.
Well, that was extra. You could buy the architect
City
package
planner.
to come along with that. So
Marine biologist. You get all the different versions of George.
You would have to get the he was cold for his cinnamon banana.
and that we will wrap it all up in a nice little bow right there. Perfect. I was in the pool. That's a whole different action figure. You have to push on his belly. Oh! All right, that's too far. Anything else?
The Bubble Boy action
Boy.
figure.
Moops. Okay. Now we're down to just
Yeah, we're just randomly.
saying words from Seinfeld. I don't know what happened to the podcast. It fell apart. So, all right. Anything else?
Nope.
Mike?
Nope.
Hey, thanks everybody for listening, tuning in to the show. We appreciate it. Hit the share button if you like the show. Even if you don't, hit the share button and make someone else listen to this. Give us a follow. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, all that stuff. We hope you're having a great week, and we hope you tune in 7 days. Until then, see ya.
Later.
Peace.